Oh, you're muted.
Oh, I completely ruined that. Damn it. First off, welcome to Small Talk. Guys, how are we doing this week?
You can go ahead first, dude.
Me?
Yeah, you're the only other guy.
Geez, entering the chaos really. Just been busy, just trying to get some stuff done. Apparently, I had a toy show coming up this weekend. I forgot about, so preparing for that.
Where are you traveling to?
It's in town, so nothing crazy. But yeah, just been busy with that sort of stuff. And geez, what was the yeah, like and then we had our cousin, her sister was over today with their nephew, and so we did that. They were running around today, so but yeah, other than the sad news about our beloved Classy Thomas, it's been a hectic week, but yeah, that was very sad news. So other than that, been doing good. But yeah, that hit hard. So
Yeah, we were like live. We had a live reaction to that because I think
yeah,
it was like in the chat. We were like, What happened?"
yeah,
Actually, I think John asked the question, "Have you
we were
guys heard
streaming
from him?"
Helldivers.
And
Yeah.
then all this came down, and then man, Badfish was shocked for like a good 30 minutes to an hour. To be honest,
I probably still am, but yeah, we were playing Helldivers, Miniquan, and yeah, I'll have to check which stream it was. I think it was the last one we did, but fuck, man,
yeah,
came out of nowhere because he last we saw him was on one of the After Darks, and he was in good spirits and all that. So it's just like we've said it before. Just make sure you hug the people you love and tell them you appreciate them and all that good stuff while you can. So
yeah,
I'm sure he's looking down on us, Classy Jumbo, the biggest Jumbo. Yeah, so
from his nice, comfortable massage chair.
Yeah, he's definitely
up
in
the sky in the chair. So
yeah,
it's a good call.
sounds good. I've been prepping my 5-year-old for his piano recital.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, man, sorry, kid, your mom's like that. When I was 5, I was probably eating dirt or something. I don't even remember doing anything like that. So yeah, I've been doing that, and then more work in the basement. I removed some of that some old wood that was like covering the stairs and under the stairs. Found more storage space. Probably breathed in like 100-year-old dust and whatnot. So I've been like hacking up a lung here and there, and found like another random relic. It's still there. I should take a picture of that too. It's like when they like mine or dust for or whatever, mine for gold, those pans. Found a couple of those, and really old wood. Other than that, did that. The main reason was because there was like a huge thunderstorm and some water got in the basement. I don't know how. It's just still a mystery to me. Mainly because our patio got flooded because there's like leaves and stuff covering the drain, and like 10 of my Hot Toys boxes, like an inch, was like wet from water. But luckily, most of them were sealed, so the plastic protected them, except for like 2 of the boxes that I actually opened. So I probably shouldn't have opened those. But anyway, that kind of sparked the whole thing, and all because of that, I like strained a muscle in my right shoulder, so now I can barely lift it. So that's always fun.
Man, you got some voodoo stuff happening there.
Yeah.
So it spurred the basement reorganization.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's a positive in a way, but yeah, that does suck about the leak. So
end of the day, I have a lot more space, and I'm in pain, but I think it's worth it. Yeah.
Just gotta stretch it out, get the stretches. But yeah, are you you said you've been finding some stuff you're gonna possibly sell as well, or
Oh yeah.
yeah,
So I was like I had to recatalog all the items I had on a
yeah.
spreadsheet, and a couple things I guess I didn't include. So I had three royal guards for some reason. Was it three? Maybe I had four. I forgot. I have a whole stack of them. I need to sell to make because I have doubles of random stuff. I have two of those Spider-Man No Way Home deluxe integrated suits. I don't know.
That's the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, they're giant boxes too. So I need to, make some space for more boxes coming in the future. Like that 1/6 Jabba deluxe. So I need to make space for that. So it's nice because it's like extra income to fund the collection, but then it's the income I probably shouldn't have spent in the first place. So whatever. It happens. Sometimes this is what always I like buy stuff, especially like small figures from like multiple places, and then like in the end I'll be like, oh god, why do I have another like Mafex Batman or something for the same exact one? That happens all the time for me.
Yeah, when I'm going through this stuff, there's just so much. I'm like, why did I buy this? Or yeah, just duplicates. Like the biggest thing I bought the most of was a Toys R Us exclusive First Order Snow Trooper, like officer, and it like was just with the pauldron, and I bought like 15 of those fucking things.
Holy, you went all
Like,
balls
Crazy
deep
thing
into.
is, I sold probably like I sold a crap ton of them already. Like
People
one
still
guy
want
bought like
those?
5. Well,
Oh
yeah,
my,
dude, you would be unbelievable. Especially
the
the troops
sickness
they
is
still
out
buy.
there.
Dude, I couldn't believe it. I even sold a bunch of Ray shit the other day, or at one of the shows that the other day.
God.
But
Some sickos out there.
but hey, I'm making space and getting a bit get a bit more room. So
we got a swap meet here not next week, June 22nd. I think it's a Sunday. So I'm gonna see if there's anything here I want to purge myself, and I'm in the process of saving some money for Vegas, our Vegas trip that we're gonna be having here pretty soon, and like a little extra spending money for when we go out there. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna try to sell, but that Thanos statue is still on the block, the original one, not the throne one that's up here. But today was our last day of school with the kids.
Oh.
So I'm real happy about that. And tomorrow we have a work day, but because I went to one of our district events, I can be checked out by 10 o'clock tomorrow. Otherwise, I'd have to stay till like 1 o'clock or until everything else was done. So it'll be nice to leave early tomorrow and kind of start my summer break.
it's crazy. You guys are done. Like ours doesn't end for another, I think, 2-3 weeks here.
All right. Well, we started like end of August, but this
You
time,
guys start earlier. We don't start till September, the first week of September.
So this year though, we're going back July 30th or something like that, 31st, and we start school the next week after that. Like we have a week of I don't know what the exact date was, but we have a week of training in July, and then we go back to school first week of August. But we're getting out earlier than we normally have the last several years, so it's gonna
that's crazy early.
It's gonna be a long first couple of weeks.
But you guys probably get hotter sooner. But like I guess our like better weather. Don't get me wrong, it's can start this early, but lately
yes, it's a fuming 80 degrees up there.
We get like it gets really hot here eventually, but right now it's still like pretty cold. Like not cold, but it's still like spring weather. It was hot a couple weeks ago, but now it's not again. But by June it will be once the actual kids get out of school. It's pretty good. And then now though, because of global warming, we have a good weather until like all of September and usually part of October, we have like basically summer weather now,
So
especially September.
August, September, we hit like some really high digit heat. Just recently, we were like 105, 109, somewhere around there. It's like there was one day about 2 weeks ago, I would say, we were hotter than like Vegas. We were hotter than like African Sahara. It was crazy.
We'll hit 104 and stuff, and and higher sometimes, like to 110, but and then it's like humidity's like 80-90% too.
Right.
So like it's like
It's
really,
really
wet.
heavy.
It's wet heat here. It's like Florida here for some reason. People compare it to almost because of like it's just very humid. But I think there is probably still worse. But the point is that our summers do get warm, but it just takes a bit. But September used to get like chilly now, and October used to get chilly. Now it's not at all. It just is hot. It's like really good weather all of September. It's great.
Nice.
Well, lots of good stuff happening in this great empire we call Collecting Weekly. We are on the verge of 75,000 subscribers to the YouTube channel. Can someone give me the exact number we're at really quick? Some of the giveaways we have is the Ahsoka, Bo-Katan Hot Toys, the Iron Man Mark 85. I'm sorry, Mark. What is this?
No,
is
that's right.
85.
That's right.
Is it?
I thought it was a 50.
I thought it was a 50. I'm
Oh,
pretty
I thought
sure
it
it's a
was 85.
50. Yeah, this is the 50. And then this is not Hot Toys. We still need to get this changed. This is the Maximum Spooderman again. That Zach over there trying to make something happen with this Maximum Spider-Man Legends series. And then 16 Fix, I believe, donated. Was it a donation? I thought it was a donation, right?
Yeah.
Several T-shirts.
Yeah.
Basically, the guys are making fun saying he's like the richest guy, but he's the one donating the shirt.
Right.
Yeah, he's
And
doing
then-
the donate shirts for from T Public.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. Get your
Thank you,
Collected
Marco.
Weekly shirts, guys. All right, we got a couple new pickups from Equan, man. What do we got here?
Latest Jack's Pacific Simpsons wave. I got Barney and Carl. Is he Carl? Yeah, he is Carl. The other guy's Lenny. And then Bumblebee Man. He's the Spanish one. That comes with the camera. But I'm all cut up with the 5-inch line. I mean, not much really to really say, except for they're like $13, pretty cheap now compared to what action figures cost in general. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. They haven't announced any new waves yet, so I'm all caught up.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to worry about that. Yeah. And then I found this at I think at
Is this
Walmart.
the Ultimates?
Yeah, so this is the ultimate final boss Rock. You had to put on the pants and the shirt yourself. It's like dress up your own figure, and then he came with the main thing is he came with the People's Champ belt. I think that's the first that's come out in the line.
Yep. From Muhammad Ali's widow.
Yeah. And I wish he came with sunglasses though, or like a sculpt with sunglasses. He doesn't, because he's got some beady eyes. But
so is this is this pretty accurate? Like his skin tone and all that kind of stuff, and like the vest and stuff, or is it just a little bit darker lighting? Or
oh yeah, the lighting's darker.
Okay.
This was because it was in my basement while I had a bunch of boxes and stuff blocking like the bulbs and everything.
Okay.
But yeah, ignore the tone. It is different from what you're seeing. But yeah, typical butterfly shoulders and everything as an ultimate figure. So you get a good amount of articulation there.
Badfish, anything new for you that you want to share or anything crazy going on with that?
I have some hot toys and stuff, but geez, I opened the John Marston from Limb Toys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm checking to make sure all the stuff's there because some people said some of the pouches were missing, but I think we're all good. I started opening it on, I think I messaged you, Equan, it was on Tuesday or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all sitting out still there the way it was on Tuesday because I ran upstairs to make dinner and I haven't had a chance to go back to do it since Tuesday. But yeah, so I'll finish checking that. I would like to get that out on the shelf actually before I put it away. And then I gotta check, there's one other one I have to check like ASAP.
Yeah, make sure the dewback tail isn't cracked.
I need to check that. Like, I got that in on the 7th of May.
Wow.
So I have
Inspect
like another
7,
week
14,
to
21.
return it.
Yeah, it's 28 days. It will be the 4th. So the 30 days is the 6th. So next Friday. So I want to check it though, like tomorrow. And I don't want to return it. I would get a replacement of some sort. I don't know what the hell's going on. I hope there's no damage to it though. You hate to see it. I don't know. Anyways.
So if you get a replacement and it's damaged, does the time frame for the return restart?
Yeah, it would. Fuck if I know though if it's gonna be what they'll even do, what they're doing for replacements. But I pray to God that there's no damage to it. I just haven't had a chance to look at it again. Same idea. It's just chaos here most days. So
I haven't got anything new recently besides some cards. Nothing that I need to show off or anything because they're in my.
What's the
Pokedex
challenge
binders.
you're doing again?
I call it. It's a Pokedex challenge. I call it the Gotta Catch 'Em All challenge.
Dude, that shit's insane.
So
I can't believe you're doing it.
I am officially on the road to collecting all 1,025 Pokemon.
Isn't there like more than that?
No, that's exactly how many there are right now.
That was like
2,000. Current Pokedex, we're at 1,025, and I
don't think my anxiety could handle that. Sorry.
I'm mainly focused on Gen 1 and Gen 2, so like the original 151 and then the next generation. But I'm not passing up other cards that I know I'll need down the line that could go a little higher in price or whatever, to try to knock them out. Plus, I'm purposefully looking for cards that have the trainers with them. So I've gotten those pretty cheap. I'm at right at 150 cards out of 9 generations. And I'm using the extra space in my binder from the Gen 1 and Gen 2 stuff to kind of house those cards until I get more binders.
Oh yeah, I bought one of these things, but I bought this thing. We meant to share it in the chat, but yeah, it's
Bio Essentials.
There. You might see it there. See, it's like this little thing, but you can hold cards and shit because I have some cards I want to sell, but I don't have many. But they're just hanging out in all these bags. But you can also store figure accessories in it. It's from GameStop.
Oh, that's cool.
And here they have it's called Biogenic or Bio. Again, they call it Bio Essentials. They sell this was $3.
Think about doing something like that.
See, I've got.
I have them in the binder because I want to keep them. I want to keep them
of course, hockey cards.
Dude, I got McDonald cards. And look, I got the Batman one for McFarlane.
Oh, that's cool.
But then these are all hockey cards. These are from these 3D ones you used to get from McDonald's. I think it was McDonald's as a kid. See that shit?
Yeah.
It's so Canadian.
Yeah, so I have a bunch of that. Those I might not sell, but to keep those in one small box is easy. But I have a bunch of other stuff I don't think I want to keep and some Pokemon stuff.
The one thing that I am looking out for right now is that 14-inch Stitch figure that Jason Nelson had been posting about. Oh man, I should not want that thing as bad as I want it. I want it so bad.
Okay, get the $200 Hot Toy one.
No. I want that one.
Yeah, I've never seen seen it really. So we started to watch it. He didn't like it, so we turned it off.
I knew it because my sister grew up with it, and I was kind of her babysitter. So we would watch it all the time. We'd watch that. We'd watch Shrek.
Yeah, yeah.
All this stuff. I took her to her first concert. She loved the Cheetah Girls and stuff like that. So I went and took her to a Cheetah Girls concert here in San Antonio. Like, man, that was like 20 years ago almost. Something like that.
Wow.
But let's go ahead and move on, I guess, to the more heavier side of what we need to talk about today. So just yesterday, really, well, I guess it was more like Tuesday evening, right, into Wednesday morning, we found out that Thomas Lawrence Clark Jr., also known as Classy Thomas, had passed away a decent bit ago, about a month ago, I would say. And it just kind of took us all by shock. If you go and watch yesterday's After Dark, some very beautiful things were said, and some hearts were very much broken. And that episode would have been on 5/28 of 2025 for a timestamp. But I thought we'd just kind of maybe do the same thing they did there real quick. Just maybe tell a couple of stories before we move on to some of the news that we got going on. And either of you want to start, or I can start. Doesn't matter.
I guess I can start because I might have like the least to say, mainly because I don't really have any interaction with him, to be honest. Just that I would like listen to him or watch him. A lot of it was during Pose Wars,
Mm-hmm.
with his eloquent story he had regarding um, like the way he posed it, the way he wove a story. Like, wow, this man went deep into this stuff. Who is this guy? All the way down to how he came up with his username, and that he wanted something of shock value, and he went with square balls. Uh, that was years ago. That was like
Yep.
seems like 4 years ago, to be honest. Um, and then all the way into more recently, I guess, where in one of the After Darks, he was the farter at the end, and that cracked me up. At,
Oh my
at
god.
work, I was laughing out loud, and I was like, "Oh my god, I sound like a fool. I gotta get out of here," because people can see me laughing at something so random. But that cracked me up so hard. Um, but other than that, just a consummate gentleman and to be honest, a scholar, because this guy seems well versed and well articulated in his words. So,
Very.
yes, God bless him and his family, and you know, the name fits the guy, classy.
He was very classy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he fits the bill. Yeah, I remember first seeing his name, I think in one of the chats, and I was like, "Well, who's this guy?" Definitely was the shock value. He got the shock value, I think, even out of me. So, because I was thinking it's such a funny name, but yeah, man, there's just so many good episodes he's been on. Like, yeah, with Pose Wars, he would always like he would have like he would often be showing his custom figures as well. Like he had so many like cool customs he was doing and things like that, and like very creative and whatnot in that way. Like so, and then so a bunch of appearances on with Ben and stuff like that as well. So he was a great part of the community, and everyone he was just always he always had some he kind of like would come out of nowhere with something really really funny uh on like the after darks and stuff. Like, yeah, I mean, he was a good guy. And I'm trying to think how many times I stream I at least streamed with him once or twice, but I'm not sure if it was like a ton. But most of my memories are kind of just memories of watching him and interacting with him in the chats and or watching him on After Dark. And yeah, man, he was always such a I can't remember specific time streaming with them. I wish I could. I'll have to watch more of our past streams to see. And but I must have been on the main show with him maybe once or twice. But yeah, it was always a pleasure seeing him on the streams. I guess is the point. Whenever I saw him on there, he had a calming voice. You know, he has that had a great voice. Like he could, like you said, he could weave a tale, and you'd. But it was and a great smile too. You'd watch him there. He had his. I mean, he put on his funny glasses. Like he'd buy like. He'd say, I was on Timu and I bought like 8 pairs of glasses. These ones do this. I would loved when he had those things going on. He was just a fun energy on the streams. And man, I don't think you can tell. I'm tearing up seeing it. I haven't watched the stream last night because I was like, I'm not ready to cry that hard yet. Because I think, I'm just really gonna miss the guy. He was, like I said, a great part of the community. So rest in peace, brother. Yeah, we'll miss you, man.
You know, I think I only streamed with him a couple times myself, but I think the thing that I really, really remember most is the opportunities that I did have to watch After Dark. Because most of the time, I'm either passed out on my kid's floor because we try to put him to sleep, or it's a long night and we're doing something else. But like you said, how well spoken he was, and not even just like soft spoken, but just well spoken enough to where it's like you'd want to talk to him, right? And you want to tell him your stuff, and then just the genuine. Thank you very much. Scotch delivery. Sorry. Just like the genuineness of his interest in what you had to say. You know, I remember like, you know, it was one of those deep days on After Dark, and you know, everyone was kind of saying their piece and stuff, and he always just had such like insight and something really philosophical to say about it, and everyone's like, damn, like that's real, you know. And I'm not
wisdom,
the wisdom. Sure. Thank you for that. Yeah, wisdom. Yeah. And I'm not one to really like disclose a lot of my personal information as far as like, you know, the way I feel and like, you know, just like things like that. I have my own thoughts on things like therapy and stuff like that. It's all a me thing, you know, that I have to work on. But I'm like, dang, this guy is making me want to talk to him, you know, and just like with the love and care that he would give and stuff. And you know, my last interaction with him was that one day on After Dark where Zach kind of he was streaming by himself. You know, I think Dean might have been sick that night or something like that, and it was just him solo. And I remember watching just like the first like couple minutes of it, and going to my wife, hey, is it cool if I stream? I know it's late, the kids are barely asleep and stuff. She's like, yeah, go for it. And by that time, he was already on After Dark with Zach. And by that time, I jumped on, and then a couple other people jumped on, and it turned out to be a really good show. So definitely going to be missed. I'd say one of the greats in the community. You know, we don't always get those really super, super, super genuine people coming out of a lot of the stuff that we talk about. You know, sometimes it feels very hierarchical. Never really does here on Collecting Weekly, but I know some of the groups like here in San Antonio and stuff, and they'll back it up with like, oh, we're just joking, we're just being like this, and it's like, no, you do it all the time, dude. You know, genuinely interested in what you have to say and stuff. So we'll definitely be missed around CW and around the world.
Yeah.
It was like you kind of just what you were saying about being part of the community. It's like a Hall of Famer. I was thinking. Yeah. So, and a couple of things, like he did an interview with Marco If you need to find that, I'm sure it got linked the other day. So if you can't find it on his, but it should be pretty easy to find on Marco's 1/6 fix with Classy Thomas or Thomas. It might just be under, but or SpongeBob. But again, if you can't find it, ask someone in the community. We'll get it to you. And then I believe they have an After Dark compilation of 75 episodes or something of After Dark he was on. So that's out there as well if you need a link to it, or if it's not, if you can't, if it's probably going to get blasted around a bit. So, but yeah, there's going to be some other things with that. But yeah,
we have some.
We'll be,
a decent portion of our hosts and our guest hosts and other channels who knew him are all working together very hard to put together some really awesome things. And as that stuff comes out, if it's not already out, as it comes out, we will be letting people know through our channels. Of course, if you're Patreon-y, check the chat and Ox among Ben Thomas's show and 1/6 Fix with Marco and stuff like that.
Maybe we'll put it
Everyday Collector.
Maybe I'll try to remember. I'll put it in the comment on this episode as well. Maybe to the links to those I was just talking about. But yeah,
Well, we are honoring
our guy. Classy.
We are honoring Classy in our own way here on the CW network with a completely free sticker. And a couple different ways you can get it. If you are a Patreon-y, no need to worry about it. You're going to get it. It's going to come on your, I believe your May, June, or June, July. I can't remember which one it is now. We'll see. Right, it's actually right here. Benefits. So that'll be shipped straight to your door if you're receiving the sticker straight to your door. Everyone else, okay, it's the May, June. Everyone else, the way I'm reading it and the way I believe I heard it yesterday was if you request it from Zach, you'll be put into a chat where you're going to be instructed to send a letter to Zach where it has your address and a secondary letter inside of it, which I believe should hold a stamp, is what I heard, so that he could ship it back to you with the Classy Classy Thomas sticker, which is this one right here. So
his dog Magic.
And his dog Magic. And I believe there is a 2-week window. Yeah, so there's a 2-week window for this to be ordered. So definitely don't sleep on this. It is going to be 100% free thanks to Mike. I think he was the one who is helping us get these stickers out.
And I don't know whose idea it was for the Forest Ghost, but it was
beautifully done.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's very well
they always
done,
talked about his massaging chair as well, Magic, his dog, and forever immortalized in CW history as one of the stickers.
Yeah, man. I remember as well some of he showed some of his Halloween costumes he shared as well. Some of them were so like
someone was talking about that yesterday.
Yeah,
I remember that.
He had what's the word? He had like a lot of energy. He would like put a lot of work into them. Sorry, that's the word. You know what I mean? And they were good. It was good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Don't want to cut it short or anything on Classy. So if you guys want to say anything in between or after, or, just any other comments, feel free to interrupt. But we do want to get to some news. There's I wouldn't say there's a lot of news, but there's some good stuff here that we have to look forward to. So the first thing is the Mezco 1/12 scale, or I'm sorry, 1/12 collective. The Shadow Streets and Smith capsule set. This is going to be $175, and it's currently waitlisted on Mezco itself. And I don't, besides Gomez, I really don't feel like they reissue stuff that much, and I feel like this is a more recent reissue. I think we talked about him maybe a year and a half ago or so, with an earlier drop, but he does come with some things I don't quite remember it having. One of those things being his little magic spark thing there, and comes with several different other items. You're gonna get this two-sided
it's a-
coin,
Okay.
which looks really really cool. Always down to have a coin, and a ring or a prop replica ring as well, and extra head sculpt, the cloaked head sculpt portrait. Several hands. The base looks awesome. Tommy gun. You got magazines. You got pistols. You got bullet effects. You got blasting effects. He has a knife. A couple other things. Grappling hook. The magic ball. This ploof. I'm gonna call it like a ploof. What is it? I can't tell.
It just says smoke.
Like a
effect.
smoke,
Smoke
effect.
thing, right? Yeah. So
Smoke plume. Yeah.
looks like if you like, he dropped one of the
Yeah.
little smoke effect things and just pops and goes, right? He's got his holsters for his guns. He's got his cape, his scarf, and stuff like that. Looks really good.
And sorry, this is their own thing.
No, this is
It's
based
from
off of a
Either
comic
Shadow.
book. Yeah.
Okay,
it's-
because everyone was making fun of
Each
Mike
one-
for knowing what this was.
Well,
Um,
because
it-
it's like an old comic.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
old.
so I had
Do you remember
no clue what this is.
what company had it? Image? Was it? I don't
Dude,
know if it was
honestly,
Dynamite. I think it might have
This
been
is-
Dynamite.
This is
That
interesting. So, but
sounds
they
like
did
it,
this
but-
before.
They had this figure before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not too long ago. The difference is the masked portrait.
Uh-huh.
But
Cloak
really,
portrait, yeah.
the selling point, what I think for a lot of people is, it's a 500 edition figure it sold out quick.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's limited. So I guess that's a perk for that.
This is already sold.
It sold out. Yeah.
It's already okay.
Well, it's
With-
like a
Get one.
pre-order.
Right.
No,
So
it was like, I had no interest. If I was gonna get it, I was gonna get it to flip, but
That's why.
I was too. Nah, I didn't have. No, I was still busy working on my basement. I didn't even want to think about it.
Yeah. Because some of these things, are worth trade bait or flipping, like you said. Because
Yeah.
500 edition, especially Mezco stuff, just sometimes goes crazy. So
There was a white skull Mezco that was like similar, like 500. It was going for like 500 to like
that is
600.
nuts.
It was like $100 figure, maybe even less. But I got rid of that immediately once I saw that.
Dude,
You know-
this is cool, like the tailoring and stuff. Yeah, they're not.
I think the guy himself looks cool. Like there's a cool story behind him. I never read the books and stuff. Without the replica pieces, I still feel like it might be like a 120, 130-ish kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
At 175, well, and this is going to be a big deal. The
Well-
smoke plume, right?
I had that because it came with the Batman. It's like the thinnest, lightest, cheapest plastic.
Really?
It's like very thin,
Hollow.
like paper thin. It's very hollow. Yeah.
So then I'll take back part of what I said then. But I think for just the ring, and I get that it's limited and to 500 and the coin and stuff, it's not enough for me to be invested in the character that much to pick this up. I'd much rather pick up like the crab guy, or Stingray, any of those guys that they kind of did like from their own IP and stuff. Just not enough for me. And I think there's a lot of those Mezco guys out there, guys, girls, who are collecting. They just get it because it's Mezco. It's their thing. But there's also those really deep OG collector guys who are still around from the comic book days, and this is right up their alley. I
Yeah.
think this is one of those more obscure indie comics, more of like a mystery, like detective style kind of thing.
Yeah, like Mez, the owner, he's like an old fashioned guy, and
Yeah.
this is like the stuff he would be interested in, like old pulp comics. He do Dick Tracy. That was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like the
I
old
think that was a
stuff.
good one to add, though. Like,
Yeah.
not many people go that far back.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's all we have for Mezco, Equan, I'll need your help on this just a little bit because I know you've been playing it and you can give me a better idea of making sure I'm talking about this correctly. So this is for the Dragon Ball Legends mobile game. We had talked about this last show where SH Figure Arts is going to start coming out with some of these characters. The first two being, is it Giblet? Did I say that right?
Yeah, Giblet. That's his
And
twin
Shallot.
brother. Yeah,
And then and Shallot. And this is it's a separate release. This is not a 2-pack. So Giblet is going to be priced at $110, whereas Shallot is going to be priced at $90. And this is a premium Bandai US exclusive thing, at least right now. I have not checked any of the other shops if they're getting those. And it's scheduled for release next year, January 2026. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Giblet, he's going to have interchangeable hands, about 5 pairs, interchangeable expression parts, what they're calling it, normal form exchangeable head parts, normal form exchangeable expression parts, also with interchangeable hand parts, a cape, and you're going to get some bonus pieces here, interchangeable Shallot hand parts left and right, and interchangeable Shallot head parts god form. I understand what they're doing with this particular guy. They want you to buy the other figure, you know. I just don't know if the price increase on that is warranted.
It is insane. Like, just the price alone, like all these P Bandai figures are like 90 plus. 90's on the cheap end, to be honest.
I'm not really arguing the Shallot price. Like, I feel like that's just kind of where we're at with P Bandai stuff anyway, you know. But I don't know. This is like, not to say that SH Figure Arts isn't in like not Mezco range. Well, yeah, Mezco range and Mafex range on some things. I'm just not really seeing it with these Dragon Ball stuff that looks to be a basic release. Although it is from a unique game, it is from certain stylized characters and stuff. I'm not really seeing the
it's
price.
Very niche, because not everyone plays the mobile game, and these are like, you know, unique to the original characters to the game.
So you wouldn't see this from like Dragon Ball Z. You wouldn't see this from like any of these other Dragon Ball iterations that have been out, Super or anything like that.
No, these are like just main characters out of the Dragon Ball Legends game. They're
so just a new Saiyans.
Yeah, right? They're from a different universe. And of course, they just go deep into the, like King Dingaling said, they go deep into the naming all their characters like food names.
Yeah.
You know, like Shallot and Giblet.
My apologies,
you know,
chat. Really
traditional.
Really quick, we do have Toy Mafia. Manny Fresh here, Mark P, Big Ol' Fern stopped by, Big Rib. He says 175. What is Mezco smoking? Well, they're smoking Shadow here, I guess.
Yeah.
Shit, that was 175. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it is.
The
Shadow sold out quick. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how you
these
sell it out
together are
for
200. Like, that's nuts too.
Yeah. No.
Sorry, excuse my bad.
But yeah, like they have multiple, you know, transformations, you know, so Saiyan God and Blue and stuff like that. Bro. But like with the swap out tails, but still, that's
this
like
doesn't look
it's
good.
still
I hate this armor,
price.
but that's just
yeah.
No. Like, I don't
that's
like
specific
this
for them. These guys,
so this
keep
is
their tails.
Yeah, this is Shallot. So he's gonna have the interchangeable hands, left and right, 3 pairs, interchangeable expression parts, normal form head parts, normal form interchangeable expression parts, and interchangeable tail parts. But again, it sounds like some of the better stuff you're getting for this guy is coming out of the other figure with the god form head parts and a couple extra hands.
So he also comes with a
I'm guessing the
cloth
blue hair,
goods
right,
robe.
is what the
Yeah,
god form is.
yeah, that's the god form.
You get the blue tail when he goes god
Well,
form.
technically, the red hair is also the god form, but they call it Super Saiyan Blue just to distinguish. It gets kind of convoluted, but uh, it looks like now SH Figures has more cloth goods now, which is
The only
kind of
positive
new.
I'll say, I like the cloak on you on Giblet.
Yeah, he's introduced in the game as a mysterious Saiyan, but he looks
Yeah.
exactly like the protagonist. I wonder who this guy is. It's your
Mhm.
twin brother.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm getting major like Trunks vibes from these guys.
Go to the next pick again, the one where they're together.
This one?
Yeah, like look, I like the I don't know, I don't know if they're like velcroing together, but I like the clips on the front of the vest or
robe.
the cloak.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
the cloak looks really, really good. And with like
Are you
that
getting
hooded
these, Econ? Or no,
Initially,
'cause
I
they're
thought
not in
I
the game.
was, but I had a revelation in that I'm as I was cleaning out my basement, I was like, I'm gonna get rid of all the gamer Xenoverse SH figure
Oh,
arts.
let's go. Let's go. See,
So I'm
you
not gonna
need
be a
to
completionist. I'm gonna just keep it to the manga and the movies and the anime.
see, you need
Be-
to, when you're going through all that stuff, you're like, how am I actually going to display this?
yeah,
And why did I buy this? It's like, especially for those side things, it's like that's a great thing to get rid of, because I know you're a completionist with almost all that. You have like all of
yeah.
them.
I also saw that giant throne and guru figure, and I'm
The
like,
fuck?
310. Oh yeah, I
Oy.
need this, but I need to get rid of everything
Was
else.
that shit real?
So is
What
that
the
official?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
It
official.
really
yeah.
is?
It was just
oh
announced like a few hours ago, to be
my
honest.
Let me
god.
see something really quick.
And
Let me see if I
I know
If
how
you can
big
get
that
better
box is
pictures,
going
we
to
have
be.
to look at that.
Uh,
That means we need to blast through this Chucky stuff.
Yeah.
oh, it's on the P Bandai
I also
website.
just don't like Chucky.
P Bandai.
Yeah, just pull up the site and just
Yep.
screen share the site.
Here, let me just do this.
Send it to me
310?
and we'll kind of.
And that's not with the other figures, just for the big thing.
Well, it's for the big guy in the throne.
So it's not the ones surrounding him.
No, those you buy separately.
God damn. $310 US. My God. This is the Namek King, right?
Yeah. He's the one that fathered all these Namekians.
Oh, he has
So-
arm articulation. Look at that. He puts his hand
So we got
over
a
his head.
March 2026 delivery date on this. Pre-orders
Pre-order starts
open tomorrow at 3 a.m.
today at
3
3 a.m.
Eastern.
So that's at 2 a.m. your time. 2
Sorry,
a.m.
3
Central.
a.m. My fault. I was thinking a different time.
Yeah, 12 Pacific tonight.
So if you
Yeah.
want this, be ready because
Yeah, this could go.
I think this
don't
might go
know if
quick.
It's limited. Yeah, is it limited?
No, these should be up there for a while. Like that.
I don't see a window either. So
They stay up there for like 2 months.
Okay.
They
That's
just
good
stay
to
there
know.
because the pre-order for the what is it? The Broly just
Does he
closed
talk?
today. Yeah, he talks in the show.
As much as
no,
I
but
hate,
does he talk? Does the figure? Because like look
Um,
underneath his little thing here, the pink thing. There's these
sound
little
and
dots.
lighting. Not only does the figure offer
Oh
movement
my
and
God.
shaping the SH figure art can provide, it also features sound and lighting gimmicks. By touching the sensor of the Grand Elder Guru's stomach, on the stomach, sorry, the figure can play a number of lines of dialogue.
Oh wow!
There is also a potential power release mode as well. In addition, I don't know what that means.
Does the Dragon Ball
Is
light
that
up?
when he has like a
Yeah,
quote about the potential power?
yeah. He pretty much touches Gohan and Krillin's head and unleashes their potential. And
So
there's
there's
like
also
a lighting effect.
There's also sound effects, lighting effects, using hand parts to recreate the scenes where he draws out Krillin's and Son
It's the
Gohan's
last
potential
picture.
powers and scenes in Krillin's memories. Pair this figure to the very good eye that you saw that, Sean. First of all, where did you see that? What picture did you
It's
see?
right
Yeah, I
here.
don't know.
It's in this one right here. You see the
Oh,
little
yeah, there
holes
is. Oh, yeah,
right
you do
underneath
see a
his
little
Very good
chest.
eye.
Yeah.
Secondly, how much is this, dude? Go to the last picture. where he's touching Gohan. Oh, you do see some light effects under his hand.
Yep, right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it looks a little weak. You think they showcase that? But Buddy on the left, what's his dang name again?
Krillin.
Which one? The
No, the Namekian.
Nail?
Nail. How much was he?
He was like 80.
Okay, so 80 times 3, right? I
Well-
mean, you're looking at close to, like, this is 3 times the size. I'm just thinking like this is at least 3 times the size
What's
of him.
the?
Oh, this
what's
is
the?
gigantic.
Let's
Like
see.
to justify the price range of this thing,
Okay,
right?
260 millimeters. What is that? Let's translate that into
26
What's that in
actual-
American
So
measurements?
it's 26
Yeah.
centimeters. That's easy.
God damn it, Pat.
10.2 inches. 10.2
It's almost a
inches.
foot.
Wow.
Almost a foot. 26 centimeters is almost 12 inches.
Listen, I'm dyslexic, man. I don't know a lot about a lot of math.
He's a PE teacher, guy. He's not a math teacher.
Here's your answer. 26 centimeters, 30 centimeters is 12 inches. So 26 to
You've
30
lost me
centimeters.
already,
That's
I'm
how close
sorry.
you are. You're close. But yeah, this is like, because I'm just thinking that guy is, you said $80, so that's like $240, right? So
Mhm.
this thing's at least that 3 times, probably more. So it's actually probably closer to 4 times. So it's actually pretty, in a way, kind of right in the ballpark of what it should be priced. As pricey as it is, it kind of makes sense with their pricing structure, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry, Toy Mafia. I might have messed up the intro.
I
if
got
that's what
the,
you're laughing at.
King Cold and Throne from SH Figure Arts, and that box was basically the size of an Iron Man's Hot Toy box. So this will probably be around the same size. So it's going to be a huge box for this thing.
That was SH Fig. You did that?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I didn't know they made that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that.
This
Yeah,
is
okay, that's
crazy.
interesting.
But yeah, this is going to be a huge guy.
So do you know the story of, like, so he has the #1 Dragon Ball there, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Does he give it to them to
Yeah, he-
keep it away
Yeah.
from the Ginyu Force, I guess?
Yeah, he gives it to well, Dende, he's the Krillin and Gohan save Dende, and then they take him
Right.
to take them to him, and then he gives them the ball, and he unlocks their potential, so they get much stronger. So they're able to take down one member of the Ginyu Force at least. But yeah, he senses the good in them. He says, like, here, keep this away from Frieza. So take this ball. That's what he does. So this kind of reenacts the entire scene that they have with him.
I remember, I think this was right about where I started watching Dragon Ball. My brother watched it a little bit more before me. I was more like, when Tsunami came on and stuff, we'd get home, do homework real quick, have a snack, and then like Gundam Wing would hit, and then I'd start my homework because my brother's show was Dragon Ball Z, and he'd watch Dragon Ball after I watched my show, and then we'd kind of switch off on homework and stuff. So, man, core memories there.
Yeah, those are some good stuff. Yeah, you reminisce with your brother about.
I remember the one thing that Tsunami in general. Like, I'm talking about the ship, what's his face, the robot, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
When he got invaded the first time,
Oh,
I felt horrible. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I did something. Like, why is he getting attacked? And then it was like, join the online play. I was like, Mom, I have to join the online play.
Yeah.
This guy's amazing.
We gotta save the Tsunami guy.
And then you get like mid-season on Dragon Ball, and you get mid-season on like Gundam, and he's like, his ship's been destroyed, and he's just kind of like he's just floating out there and stuff. Oh man, good times.
Yeah, I think I remember him getting destroyed, and then there was he got 2.0'd, or like his design changed or something. Something changed after that.
Oh man, that's good shit though. That's cool. That thing, fuck, that's crazy. Dude, that's. I'm taking in
Jesus
that
Christ.
fucking Namek. I'm taking in that Namek King. That shit's so cool. Oh, you just saw my other message.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
dude. I don't know
amazing.
where I'm gonna display all this stuff, man. I got the
That's the thing.
Peruga too, with the Bandai and the balls. Oh my god. I don't
That's
like
God.
you got to think like you got to think what are you gonna clear? What are you gonna actually display? What are you gonna wait? Like, oh, maybe I can display that if I get a different setup, or are you just gonna
Mhm.
sell it and then maybe I'll get it again later and remember, like, So I'm in that serious curation stage now that we've reorganized the basement. We set up all the storage. I set up all this display shelves. Now I need to go through all the boxes that came back from the storage and make sure and see what's on the chopping block that, and I know a lot of what is. It's more of the getting through and pricing it, so, and getting it online, etc. So I need to do like a lot sale. But anyways, sorry, Chucky. We're an hour in.
No, it's okay. Yep.
My bad.
Sorry, I was getting a message from my wife. My son's
all good.
he came to our bed the other day, and he was like, "Dang!" He just started freaking out. Like, my ear hurts. My ear hurts. We had to quickly give him Tylenol and stuff, and then he fell asleep, and he felt a little bit better. But now my wife is just telling me again, like, he's saying his ear hurts.
Oh,
you
ear
might
infection.
definitely check
Yep,
for an ear
and he's very
infection.
prone to that. Like, he had tubes early on and stuff, and he hadn't had them in a while, and this would probably be like the second one in a couple months, I guess.
And they can get bad
Yep.
quick if you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the
It's
thing is, like,
so-
one day he's good on the actual like antibiotic they prescribe him to, and the next time he's not, and then you have to go to the other one. Okay, Chucky, Mafex number 277, the Bride of Chucky. Chucky action figure is going to be $134.99 on BBTS. It's going to be a $13.50 NRD on that. It is going to be required, and this is due out April of next year, 2026. And of the two that we're going to go over, honestly, I feel like he's the better one. I think it's generally worth the money, just with the amount of like work on the face and how they kind of patched them together and things like that. But he also comes with a decent amount of accessories. He's gonna have 3 different head plates or head sculpts. He's gonna have a shovel. He's gonna have like a little toy letter computer thing with an amulet, a hammer, and a knife.
This thing is
I
creepy. I
honestly
don't
think
like
he looks
looking
pretty
at
good
it.
though.
It's usually
No, I was never.
I
was
hate
never
Chucky
into
just
this
because
stuff.
I've always thought
Never.
he's creepy.
my son was Chucky for his second Halloween,
Are you kidding? I've never seen the movies.
which in retrospect
Look
was
at that.
bad.
That's terrifying.
Probably
Damn
bad
right
to
I was.
take him as Chuck E. Cheese or Chucky with a knife on his back at the age of 2. But usually what Mafex does is they have like 2 pre-orders per month, and it's usually from the big 3: Marvel, DC, or
Yeah.
Star Wars. And this one's a swerve. This one's definitely a zig when they're or zagging or whatever.
Yeah, I've never seen the movie, so yeah, that's not for me.
Never
think
seen
my-
Child's Play?
No, fuck no.
I've
Oh,
seen
my
parts
God.
of it.
Murderous
I've
doll.
never watched the whole thing. I'm
I
not
wanna see
into
a
like the
doll.
whole like murder horror kind of movies. I'd rather watch something like ghost oriented. Like hauntings and things like that.
I'm more into yeah. I would say if I'm doing horror, don't get me wrong. I'll watch a slasher but there are certain ones I'm like dolls. Like I don't know, dolls are always creepy to me. So I just this kind of creeps me out extra and then yeah. There's certain ones it's not like my number one. I'd rather watch it like
My
there's
sister had a
murder
porcelain
and stuff.
doll.
I'd rather watch like a thriller, like something that makes you think more.
My sister had a porcelain doll, and
No, not
when we
one.
were a kid, and we would dare each other some nights. Like when my parents' friends came over and we were hanging out with the kids and stuff like that, we would dare each other to go into my sister's room and just stare at the porcelain doll for a few minutes, and we were
Yeah,
just like,
fuck no.
Oh my
Yeah, we-
god! Oh no!
like it was bad. It was back in those days where the movie, or not the movie, the TV show Fear was on. So we would do like fear challenges on
fun.
MTV and stuff, and that was
Not-
one of them.
I remember
that's
that
funny.
show. That was a good.
That was a good one.
Those were the days when he had the Andy Dick show and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Jackass and
Andy Dick show did a parody on the film Fear. I don't know if you remember that episode. I'll have to send it.
no.
Freaking hilarious. I gotta
Ren
send
and
that.
Stimpy, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so the next one we got Mafex number 278, Child's Play 2, Good Guys renewal version. I'm sorry, renewal version. This is also going to be $134.99 with a $13.50 NRD required. Due out this year, November 2025. I just don't like this one. I guess I don't like this head sculpt enough to be like, okay, I'll pay $135 to get this in November to have like a basic doll face. But this one actually looks pretty decent, I think. Comes with a couple of accessories, hammer, measuring stick. You get the good guys foot stamp there on the shoes, on the soles. 3 different head sculpts. Bottom 2 look great. I do not like the top one at all. A bat, a yardstick, couple of knives, the interchangeable lower arm elbow piece with the dagger attached to it, and then the good guy's hammer. Looks pretty cool, but again, not for me. Not for $135, and not for this figure.
Crazy for these, but yeah, Manny, not one Chucky film.
Nope.
The attention to detail is nice on them, but yeah, I still feel like the price is a lot.
I feel like the doll face, like if you're looking at like just the attention to detail, I think it looks really good.
The eyes articulate. I didn't realize that.
Or they set. Hold on,
they sure look like they do. Because look,
God, that makes it worse. God.
Because look, go down or go to the first picture of him. Like he's looking there. He's looking
down right there.
And then go up to the up again. He's looking to the side here. And then at the very first picture as well, he's looking over to the side.
And look, the left eye is staring right at you, while the other one does have a.
Go up 2. Sorry, that one. Very clearly also articulated there, and then the one down, they're straight ahead. One down.
The other one do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like it does.
The other one does too.
Look at that.
So I mean, there's some good stuff here. The attention on the outfit and the bottom of the sneakers, but yeah, it's not for me, as we can tell. So
yeah,
the price would always be but you're even saying it's a lot. It seems so.
Well, and I'm wondering, I forget.
It's a small figure.
I remember when the tariffs were hitting, like it's their height. Someone had posted like, "Oh, this is the death of Mafex," and I'm wondering if this is not a.
I was wondering if this is tariff.
If this is what they might be saying, $135 for articulating eyes.
So Manny's
is
agreeing.
A lot.
It's cool though. But Kaiju Daddy says it's great. He loves it. So they're he might be willing to pay the price. But how tall is this thing? You said.
Let me see.
5 inches. 5.1.
Oh, so it's fucking small. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead. And then what's this next thing?
So this next one is Mafex number 279. This is Berserker, very much based off of Keanu Reeves. It's a comic book that came out 2018, 2019-ish, somewhere around there, I believe. There was a whole movement behind this comic where there's all these different comic covers and people were pushing it, and it was Keanu Reeves obviously in it and stuff, and it kind of went slow, and then the story progressed and people just fell for it. They loved it. I want to say it's Boom Comics did it.
I've never heard of this, not gonna lie. It's cool looking though.
It looks great. I mean, like the hair
cool,
swishing, the gritty faces.
What's the price you said? Or they said
this is going to be $134 as well, with a $13.50 NRD due out April of next year, 2026.
This seems a bit more reasonable, maybe because it's a full figure and seems like there's more accessories. But I guess the Chucky has a lot of paint detail. But
look how much this guy has. Look at that.
I was gonna say I'm looking
awesome.
at the accessories like down below. So this is cool, but just not
4 head sculpts. 2 of them with glowing eyes. 2 of them with a gritty face. 1 natural regular face. 2 with swishing hair. Total of 4 pieces altogether for the head sculpts. But you're going to get the rifle, you're going to get the pistol, a grenade with blast effects, a sword, a katana, other menacing
like a
style.
Mace, crowbar.
Crowbar, other
Scimitar.
knives.
You know your scimitars?
The what?
You know your scimitar? It's cool, but yeah, it feels like the price is more justified on this. But so
and
I bet this is probably going to sell well if there's a cult
supposed to look like Keanu.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, and then
a lot of pouches.
Oh yeah,
I'd love to see it.
Look at that. He's got all the pouches he needs. I want to know how many of the actual the knives and other accessories you could attach to him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going into Marvel Legends. A lot of stuff was dropped just today. I'd like to fly through it, not too crazy. We could talk about things that you're interested in, but they did announce the Fantastic Four movie figures with Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Johnny Storm flames off, Johnny Storm's flame on, The Thing, and Silver Surfer. And I'm digging the wave. I really am. I like the variation of the blue suit colors. I like the lighter, almost baby bluish than I feel like the darker tones that they might have had later on in the comic series. There you have Invisible Woman with her effect piece there. And I'm really enjoying the box too. I think a lot of work was put into the box. Interesting here. I don't know, but obviously blonde here, but in the box looks like she has white hair.
In the movie, isn't it?
No, it's like a platinum blonde, or it's still blonde.
It's more the left though than the right?
But yeah, might I add, I think she has the biggest bust in Marvel Legends history, to be honest.
Incredible.
That is Invisible Woman. You got Johnny Storm here, flame on and flame off, 2 separate figures.
The flame on.
Sorry, I meant to say that she does have a couple pairs of extra hands. And Mr. Fantastic looks like he just has this crazy arms kind of thing going. I'm going to have to double check on that. I'm not 100% sure. Flame on and flame off Johnny Storm. And you're going to have the flame effect pieces like you get with a lot of like the magic style characters there, just flamed, colored, couple extra hands, and the Fantastic Four movie box. First steps. And then there is the flame on version. You're going to get flaming hands. And this actually looks really good.
It looks pretty good.
This looks really
For
good.
A flame effect figure, they usually look like crap.
And I'm hoping that this is not just lighting. But this actually looks like they have improved upon.
It's also in the box there. It doesn't look terrible.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm looking at Nova, and she has more detail in the hair. But even the flame effects on the hand, they look very similar.
And what about this one?
Okay, so The Thing, kind of basic, I guess, artistic choice more on the way he looks. I feel like the head sculpt is very close to a Thing head sculpt that we've seen before. The cracks in the chest look really good. I just feel like there's something missing here. I'm not sure what it is.
Interesting. He had a shirt on in the trailers. So I
He
guess at
did.
one point he just takes his shirt off.
It's gonna Hulk out.
Yeah. That thing looks like Thing.
Looks okay there. Manny says it's the pants.
I would say I have comments about these once we're done the Silver Surfer.
And there's the Silver Surfer. Lots
Dude,
of people complained about it. I think.
Look at this articulation though. That's maximum level articulation.
And this is what I want to know.
Surfer.
Because no other surfer has been able to do this, to my knowledge.
Are we paying $50 for this one because of that?
That's what I want to know.
I don't think this is my question. This doesn't have the special Spider-Man articulation, but it can still do that.
So look at how good this looks, and then they pose it like that.
Where's Zach?
Ooh, looks so flat.
Honestly, I just these just look like, especially the Thing. Go back to the one where they have them on the table. They just look cheap and they just look bad in my opinion. I know it's the aesthetic of the movie and it's not their
Manny
fault.
said that they mentioned that the surfer had new articulation. No other surfer has had.
Well, the last Surfer was
Give it to Spider-Man because goddamn,
2014. It was a while ago, like almost 10 years ago.
Then you just put that articulation in Spider-Man, so we can all do crouching poses. But I don't know. This like the Thing like specifically, like the outfits don't look good in figure form. Like look at that. That just looks bad.
No.
And then go to the I just keep scrolling through the actual Fantastic Four. Like hers, they look bad in figure four. It's just like the
it looks
color.
Okay here.
Yeah, but
there's
not good. It looks like very cheap. Again, these are, I don't know,
$25, $30 figures now.
Yeah, and then the Mr. Fantastic, just with the big long arms. I like what they're going for, but it just looks goofy looking because of the outfits. But again, it's not their fault because it's the design of the movie. But that's the first thing that jumped out at me. I'm like, when it comes to that. But I'm looking forward to the movie though. The movie looks fun.
What the hell?
I don't give a shit about the surfer. I don't care if it's.
I honestly really like
alien or male or female. I don't care. Like the movie looks good. So.
Manny says the new surfer was HasLab. I was going to mention that there is a surfer with the HasLab, the Galactus. I do like the board, how it seems very worn. I think when you see a Silver Surfer board, whether it's a figure like a comic version or even an MCU version, like as close to as it could be, or like a statue, the board is never worn like that. Like it's gone through the heat of space, some of the things that they've done. So I kind of like the design on the board here.
I like that, and I like the swoosh effect. Manny was saying the Mr. Fantastic head. Yeah, Pedro, it's very jarring. Yep. But the swoosh effect is a nice way as well. That it is like a quote unquote stand. It's not the biggest thing, but it's interesting looking. It looks a lot better looks like caramel here.
Yeah.
Versus in the picture, it looks like it's on fire, like it's actually lit up more. But
I just love how they put the effort into the render, and then when they go to pose, you get something like this.
That's crazy.
Obviously, she does not bend like this. Otherwise, they'd be showing that off.
Or was it? Excuse me. I fast forwarded through the stream. Was this actually pre-posed on there, glued on? Then I could see that being.
It was pre-posed. Yeah, they just pulled it out of the shadows.
Yeah, they usually do that. So I can see them not going for something crazy, but also Hasbro posers. I mean, we've seen them not necessarily be the greatest, but someone over there posed the one in the renders, or not the renders, the promo shots. So either way, we'll see. People are gonna try it, right? People are gonna push the figure now.
All right, moving on, we do have the Gamerverse Capcom Arcade Marvel figures. First being Wolverine versus Silver Samurai. This is a Famazon or the Amazon exclusive, June 5th of this year for pre-orders. I think this looks pretty cool. I could definitely see the stylization from the Capcom with Wolverine. Not super familiar with Silver Samurai, so I can't
These are
really
all
speak
2
too
packs,
much.
right?
Yeah, they're all 2 packs.
All of them, okay. Except for the last one, but yeah.
I think the coolest thing though about this particular pack is the slashes on the Wolverine. Look at that. There's if you I think
And
I
it
posted
comes with a stand
Yeah, look
too
at
to
this.
hold them.
There's
so
a
Yeah.
stand to hold it and peg holes to peg them in.
that's it's I like them trying this sort of stuff, and the paint. I like the paint finish on it. It's like that blue in the center. So, and obviously being a game, like they can take some liberty with those game effects. So I
Right.
think they've done a good job with these, and the packaging looks good. If you wanted to keep them in box, like honestly, keep just having them all in box, they would look kind of cool.
They look really good in box. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
This looks like that classic 5-pack packaging that we used to get, like with what was it, the Infinity Imperative kind of box
I'm not
set.
sure. Sorry.
It looks really good. The next one is the Psylocke versus Thanos. This is a Target exclusive, due out June 6th of this year. Not sure why the 1 day difference, but at first I did not like the Thanos. I'm a big Thanos fan, but I think I might at least have to get him.
Yeah, I mean, well, to be fair, a lot of people want the Psylocke because the last one was like was back in the Thanos build. Was it Thanos? Apocalypse build a figure wave. And that was like 10 years old. And this one's all new female body, pinless joints.
It looks really good.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna get this one. I still have my old one. I'm probably gonna get rid of that.
Well, let me get the Thanos.
But no, not the Thanos though. Oh, you want the Thanos? I see.
I want the Thanos.
I have the Walmart one already that has the Infinity Gauntlet, but this one, I just thought
And
the
it's
little
very
crown
similar. I think
piece
the
was
little
kind of-
antennas are the only difference.
yeah, that's the difference. Yeah,
I have the deluxe one, like the King Thanos one, I think, and
Yeah.
that one is cool. And I think it's the same sculpt or similar.
Yeah,
They definitely use
it's
reuse,
similar.
which is fine. But yeah, I mean, I think that's cooler. But I'm not a big. I didn't really play this game. I played it a very little amount. Like I never really got into I'm not a big fighters.
yeah. That's so one's a
Which
build a
one is-
figure, right? The one
This
on
one
the,
came out as a Build-A-Figure, and then they did like I guess like the deluxe release of it,
Mhm.
and he had the darker
I have
purple.
the other one then, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
I
King
don't-
Thanos one,
that's the
and it
King
comes with
Thanos.
2 different heads
Yeah, I have
with
the
the
other
Infinity
head.
Gauntlet.
Yeah, I have the other head.
Yeah.
so and that's my my King Thanos display.
Yeah, this is cool. It's weird how here he's purple and in the other picture he's blue.
Yeah.
So I assume
Yeah.
he's and same with her actually. Holy crap! It's just the filter, I guess, in the picture.
Yeah.
They're gonna be purple rather than blue. Dude, speaking of blue, you're not gonna be there. I guess it's the next one after this.
What?
The War Machine Omega Red is next.
Oh
man.
yeah. So
Sounds like Zach's gonna be getting a few of these because he.
I
wants the War
really like this
Machine.
War
Yeah.
Machine.
Yeah, Zach's.
I
been
really
on a
like
lot
this
of
War
these,
Machine. So this is the War Machine versus Omega Red, Walmart exclusive. This is going to be July of this year, no exact date. I like it more here, like in the real picture, than I do like it on the the gaming picture of it.
yeah.
I like the pulsar cannon. I want to see a War Machine that has like the red beam on his hands, you know? And I think the original release of that War Machine, the stealth War Machine, if you will, has something
Yeah.
similar to it.
Because they had other war machines in the past. Like the most recent one was that
The same
People
one,
thought,
but just a little.
yeah, it came in like a non. It was like in that all cardboard box.
Yep.
And it came with all those like weird effect pieces. It was seemed more slimmed down compared to this one. That's what people use as their Marvel vs. Capcom War Machine.
Chuck, as long as I get to Thanos, I don't care. You can have Psylocke.
Oh, it seems like no one wants the Omega Red, but Omega Red is pretty popular. Even on the secondary market now, he's pretty pricey, mainly because he came in a 5-pack.
I feel like I
So
know what they were trying to do here on the Omega Red here, on this pose. It just does not work.
it
at
didn't
all.
work out.
It did not work out. He looks like he fell over by accident.
Yeah, it's a cool looking figure though, like with all this like shoulder pads and all that stuff. I can see why he's popular, but yeah, I don't know anything. I don't know shit about this.
I actually really like this War Machine. I don't need any more Legends though. The ones I do need, I still need my Outriders. But other than that, okay. So here's the next one: the Captain America versus Blue Venom. This is going to be a mainline release, June 12th. I think the shield and the blast effect on the shield actually looks really really good.
Yeah, I like the effect. a lot.
Not really into Blue Venom, but
Yeah, I hate.
I mean, it has the green like dripping from the tongue. That's kind of cool. Even Captain America's kind of basic.
Yeah, I mean, he's modeled off the video game, so he has no scales or anything. I guess the main thing is he's got butterfly joints, which is
What are you clipping? I don't know what I said.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I believe it's also the first time in a while they've released a complete shield or something. They were saying I didn't really.
It's been a while because the last one was a broken shield, and the one before
Yeah.
that was a shield that you had to plug that had holes in it because you had to plug in effects. So
Right.
yeah, it's nice to have a nice complete clean shield.
Yeah.
The cap looks good. Like you could just have that as your cap. I feel like that's still even though it doesn't have the
Yeah.
scales, it's pretty comic accurate still, right?
You can get some nice poses out of
I
it.
feel like you'd be paying less if you went with the other cap that was like this, and you'd get the feathers
Probably.
on the suit.
Oh, scaling, yeah.
Yeah, the scaling.
The Venom is a new sculpt though.
Yeah.
You also got some new neck articulation. I'm sure they'll recolor him.
Manny
what
says
people
best
want.
cap yet, and that
Yeah.
it's
So,
a new cap.
That's a great point, Equan. Yeah, they probably would.
So I'm sure they're gonna recolor him, make him a Walmart exclusive or some random exclusive. But yeah, I still prefer my Secret Wars cap.
This, though, on the other hand, I think looks amazing. Gargantos. He is huge. He's got bendy wires everywhere. Moving eye and eyelids. This is a Famazon due out June 18th. Look at that. That's legit.
Get some expression on him and
Garganatus or something.
Garganatus. Yeah.
yeah.
I said it right to myself when I read it earlier, and of course I screwed up on stream.
I just
I'm
call
probably
him
saying it wrong, so-
Shumagorath, just like in the game. I think they had some rights issues, so they had to rename him or something. He was in that Doctor Strange movie. In the last one, in the Multiverse of Madness or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got
Look
the
at
articulate eyelids and everything. It's pretty crazy. And you can move the eye, and you can get some
Oh my
crazy bends. And I saw him like fold his arms and everything. You can get nice, crazy poses with this guy.
What up?
What up,
That
Chuck?
was
All
awesome.
love to Classy Thomas.
And then the last of the Gamerverse, we got the Juggernaut Mega Deluxe. This is a Famazon as well, June 26th. Kind of a comparison from the, I don't know if I'd call it the OG one or if it's the one right after that when they kind of re-released it. But I like the flatter brown on this figure better.
He's a big boy, you know.
Yep. And then the punch.
Oh yeah.
I'm still disappointed that I sold I think it was this one on the right, Juggernaut. That figure was just too cool.
Yeah, that was from that Colossus 2 pack. But then there was a
Yes.
Build-A-Figure Juggernaut, which was even a darker brown.
See, I don't think I got that one. I did the Colossus one.
Uh, but yeah, this guy's got some crazy new articulation. He's bigger, chunkier. Um, and then I like the color better, to be honest,
Look
than
at that.
that
He's even
finish.
busting out of the box.
Yeah. Look at the size of those
Those
hands.
hands.
Dang.
Nuts. Yeah, this thing's cool. This is like the coolest one thing they showed, I think, in my opinion. Even cooler than the eye. I also think the eye thing's creepy, but this is just really badass. And look at toe articulation. I mean, pretty cool. So.
And then the last thing that
do you
they
know what
showed
this
on
is?
the stream is some are saying green missile. It looks like more like an arrow to me. I don't know what the teases are. Equan, do you have anything?
Last I heard, it was like a Doctor Doom tease in the game.
Doctor Doom.
There you go.
It might be a missile from Doctor Doom, but I'm not 100% sure.
Like you think for like the movie, or you think?
Oh no,
for
from the
comic?
game.
Oh, the game.
From the game line.
Oh, you think that they're keeping the line together and they're gonna?
Yeah, it's possible
Okay.
they're continuing the line. Because I forget what all the leaks were. There's a list of leaks. You can find them online, and they're pretty much like 90% accurate to what they even showed. This leak was released like a year ago, and they've been spot on so far. So I forgot what's missing on the leak list, but it could be a more from the line.
All right, Bad Fish, you got some NECA here.
Yeah, I think so these will be the Mirage Comics Eastman and Laird editions from NECA. We've got Hunter Leo, Old Man Raphael, and Handyman Donatello. And these are $41.99 June 2025. So
You know what's funny is Handyman Leo. I mean, not Handyman Leo. Hunter Leo can't even hold his bow.
no way.
He's got no bow hand. Like,
That's
what are you supposed to
amazing.
do?
That is incredible. Yeah, so these are cool looking, but yeah, I swear I saw one of these in store the other day. But yeah, I mustn't have. But the only cool, I like the middle one with the cloak and the the hat. But yeah, I'm not in on these.
Oh,
So
turtles should keep their bandanas on.
and yeah, with the bandana up, I just that's nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Day job Donnie. So, and then these are this is just a quick notice for people if they want these. The Gangster Turtles are getting wider release at $159.99 for June 2025. So you can pre-order these right now. These were I like the artwork on the box. Come with some pretty cool accessories and outfits, but yeah, if you're into this line for the Mirage Comics ones, comes with some ones dynamite, a safe, money bag, and what's not stopwatch, the classic watch. I can't think of the word. Pocket watch. But cool looking figures. But yeah, I'm so many turtles. Too many turtles.
Yeah.
And then this badass thing, McFarlane freaking outdone himself. Considering all the things that were about that Spawn, and it didn't have any chains on it or any like real metal. This has 2 chains on it.
Two chains.
He's got a
Like the
chain
rapper?
for his 2 chains. I didn't even think of that. He's got his mace, like the Morning Star, sorry, that's swinging around, and then he's got a chain for his chain wallet as well around his belt. So he's got fur accessory, fur, like a fur cloak as well. This is, sorry, my apologies. This is Doom Dark Ages Doom Slayer 7-inch from McFarlane, and it's $59.99. So the price is pretty good, and it's August 2025. But this is sold out at all the links I clicked on: Amazon, BBTS. Its pre-orders are sold out, and I could see why. Comes with a big ass gun. Let me see. I believe it's the pulverizer. They're calling it a flail, a combat shotgun, a shield saw, and yeah, the classic. There's the uh, there's the chain on his belt, and here's the gun, like a close up. I guess it has skulls as ammo. I don't know. I haven't played Doom, uh, the modern ones. I want to, but I just haven't had the time. But this is from the new game. It comes with that shield. Look at this gun.
Jesus, that's cool.
And the fur here, like they really killed it. I see why this thing is sold out everywhere. And it is $60, which is still up there in price for McFarlane, but I think it is worth it. And the box is actually pretty nice too. You saw it there quickly. The box art on the back. There's like a what the hell would you call it? Like a portrait kind of thing or poster on the back. If you jump up there, Sean, back a few slides, and the box, yeah, that. So the back, like, it's a gold edition, or elite edition, sorry, and that's why it has this. I believe that's probably ups the accessories in price, but the paintwork is nice. But it comes with one of those cards. Oh, elite edition points. Oh yeah, you can redeem these. Yeah, I read that. You can redeem these elite points or something for incredible rewards and one-of-a-kind prototypes. That always makes me skeptical, but so apparently you can redeem that for something. And then even just the front, like the box is nicely presented. But
yeah, color tones on that's
fucking
pretty
badass.
cool.
Sorry, I rambled there.
All right, guys.
What do you guys think? What do you think of those? No comments on that thing?
No, it's just badass. I haven't played that last. I played the first or the most recent two games. Great games. I guess this is more medieval themed. Looks great.
That's
at least you have to do it crowdfunding to get all your medieval weapons and chains and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. And I just noticed this shield saw has like teeth around it, so I guess it's a saw. Win a dinner with Todd Father himself. That'd be fun. How did you lose the Marvel or DC license? No, that thing's cool though. Are you gonna try and if I play the games, I would maybe try and get it, but I haven't played enough of the games or anything. So
I was like checking on BBTS. Apparently they sold out.
Oh, it's sold out
pre-order, so it's pretty popular. Yeah,
that thing I could see why. Again, I just the finish, the fur. Yeah, that was a good show. Going into the giveaway, $75K for Bo-Katan. That's from Lane the Legend. Natalie G with the Iron Man donation. This amazing community. Thank you very much from both of you. The Maximum Spooderman, which I believe is from Zach as well. So he needs his. I believe it's from him.
Zach propaganda over here trying to make it a Hot Toys.
Got to give him the some give him his feathers though, or his flowers.
Yeah.
He's I believe donating this, so I don't think he said that, but I would imagine it's him because he bought so many of them. And
that's why they're sold out.
Yeah, and then we missed it on the end, but 16 Fix is giving away some CW t-shirts as well for the 75K. And then our Patreonies. We've got small changes there as well.
Yep. All right, so we want to shout out our Patreonies, starting with Captain Fordo, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, King Louis, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, Equan, Chris Valencerina, Ben Thomas, David Jones, Sam Gis, Classy Thomas, rest well up there, brother. Eric Switzer, Six Gun Figs, Bad Fish, Luke Skywalker, Griffin Campbell, Dan Lee, Deanie Martin, Big Fern, Cesar Marroquin, Mark Phillips, Lisa Martin Bamonski, Jose CZ, Takathri Wa, Aries Portillo, Alvin J, Arelis Delgado, Toy Cartel, Sean Forrester, Harry Dempsey, Manny Fresh 369, Joe Corpus, Six Scale Collector, Jared Gagne, Albert Cortez, Big Rib, the Big Donk, Trevor Weed, Darren Illinger, Don Maton, Stephen Percha, Sean Usby, Steve and Maria Stanley, Eddie Manzanares, Luis Bennett, Chip Perrin, Exodus, Abe Dunk TV, and Gigi the Judgmental. Thank you for your support. Your May-June benefits are the OxCon November 6th through the 9th, 2025 sticker, and the June is the Toy Show sticker. And remember, if you are a Patreon, no need to worry. This is heading straight to you during this time frame here, the May-June. You will get the Classy Thomas with magic on the beautiful massage chair. And I'm sorry, if you would like to, hey Mandy, thank you so much.
Thank you. Shout out $5 super chat.
Shout out, Manny. Also engage the entire show.
Yes,
yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Manny. I mean,
and
great information, yes. Great insight on a lot of that Marvel stuff too. Thank you so much.
And Arrow El Maestro, talk to Todd about articulation. Oh, that's a good one. Chris Porteous jumping in at the end. Shout out, Held It Down, and Toy Mafia. Thank you. Yes, Jumbo, Thomas,
and if you want to become a member of this great empire, you can start on the hot seat at $5. This is going to get you the digital benefits like Ox After Dark, Patreon chat, and weekly shoutouts. For $7.50, you can go on the Sweet Angel tier, which is going to start getting you the sticker sent straight to your door, and Ox After Dark replays. If you did not check out the Classy Thomas After Dark yesterday on 5/28, definitely check it out. Great things, beautiful stream. And the stickers are set every other month. Certified Crispy at $15 on your first pledge. You get a Certified Crispy certificate. And Figure Fixes by Zach. If you could please contact him prior, that would help him out a lot. And then all the benefits of the previous tier, international postage will be charged at cost for the certificate, and then the stickers set every other month. And then the What a Guy tier is $25. This is going to get you your Pogs Deluxe set on first pledge, doubles of all the stickers, benefits of the previous tier, international postage above $5 for the will be charged at cost for the Pogs, and then stickers are set every other month. And I didn't mention it. Let me say it one more time on the Classy one. If you are not a Patreon, please message Zach. He's going to get you on a chat, and he'll explain to you how you can receive your Classy Thomas sticker for free. And we have our YouTube members, starting with 12-inch Moose Dreams, Absolute Irwin, Alex Beck, Airlys Delgado, Aaron Salazar, Aaron Broverman, Ben Thomas, Big Rib, Bob Dylan, Chris Valencerina, Clinton Martin, CT603, DJ, Eddie Money Mendez, Garbear, Hodor, I think I said that right, Mike's Adventure World, Jake, JAFN, Just Sports Cards, Jazzy, King Dingling, Luke Skywalker, LV Avenger 702, Figure in a Bubble, Mr. Sketch, OG Fan, 1/6 Figure Focus, Philip the Fool, S Beam, Sam Giss, good old SpongeBob Squareballs, aka Classy Thomas, Trevor Weed, and Universal Key. And if you want to become a Patreon, you could start out, if you want to be a YouTube member, if you're a Patreon, you start out 99 cents, and the Peanut Gallery if you are not. And you'll get the loyalty badges, the emojis, and you will start collecting your CW membership icons with the new channel emojis.
Manny's on the YouTube member list, I believe. So shout out as well to Manny.
Yep.
Fresh.
Sorry about that, Manny.
For Yeah, I'll ask Zach if he's updated that.
And we have all of our network shows on this great empire. The flagship show, the Collecting Weekly show, on Tuesdays, After Dark on Wednesdays. We switch off with OFAC and CW Movie Night on Thursdays, and then Just Another Friday Nights on Friday. Forget to mention the CW Plus show as well. That is after the main show, correct?
What's that?
Plus, right? CW
No,
Plus?
that's done. It's done.
It is done? I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I missed that.
They're done. Yeah, so
Done.
they're going to. I believe they said there might be something else they're looking at doing, but yeah, they actually actually are done with Plus for a bit. So I hate to see it. I feel like they needed to give it a bit more time to grow, but it was like people were having a hard time to finding it. I think that was part of the issue. So
Okay. Well, work in progress for sure is okay. Go check out Just Another Friday Night whenever they stream next. And then show us your figure photography. If you are into doing figure photography, we will feature you, but you must send it to our Small Talk Instagram at Small Talk CW. And that's our show for you today, guys. Thank you for making us part of your day, however you are listening, at whatever time you are listening, whether it was live, catching us on the YouTube replay, catching us on your favorite podcasting app. Thank you for making us part of your day. And, of course, huge shout out to Classy Thomas. Thank you for everything you've done, and thank you for being such an impactful person to this community. Shout out to Manny Fresh. So much great information today. Thank you for being super engaged with us and all the chats that we got today. Chris jumped in. Eddie, Era Maestro. Chuck came in. Who else?
oh look, Manny changed their picture. Look at it.
Hey, Manny.
Yeah,
Good.
it was CM Chuck. Yeah, we had a few people in the chat. Kaiju Daddy,
Kaiju Daddy.
Jason Nelson was in there as well. Thank you for joining.
Toy Mafia, Big Fur,
Rib.
Mark P.
Yeah, thank you everyone who watches on the replays. As you said, Thomas, you made a big impact, and we won't forget you, brother. So thank you for gracing us with your wisdom, as Sean was mentioning earlier. So I'll be listening to some of those after darks that Zach put together to enjoy his voice once more. So his smooth voice.
Equan, anything for you? Last shout outs?
No, just again, like there's a playlist. I think also Ben is making a playlist too.
Ben has done a lot of
awesome
stuff.
Good call.
Yeah.
Yes, because I watched him on there a lot.
Yeah, where you can catch back on Classy Thomas's wise words of wisdom. So it's always fun to especially if you're like, for instance, if I'm doing the basement, I can put something on to pass the time and have some enjoyment while I'm while you're doing whatever you're doing or at work.
And hug the people you love. Tell them you love them.
It was definitely said last night on After Dark. If anyone needs anything, I feel like at least here at CW, any one of us are here for all of y'all. And hug the people you love. And if you need to say something, we're here to listen. I know Chuck made that very obvious, and I really appreciate him for saying those kind of things. Definitely real ones here, guys. And we lost a great one, forever immortalized, and we will definitely miss him. But if you guys don't have anything else, we will sign off on this episode. Again, thank you for making us part of your day. We will catch you on the next Small Talk in a couple of weeks. Bye, guys.
Peace.
Bye.